Can someone make me look like I'm in a snow globe, free because I'm broke at the moment? Sure, here you go. Love your edit, but you can't tip? Never mind, an upvote and a heartfelt thank you removes the watermark as well. Seems like a very reasonable request, but of course the Choosing Beggar replies, kinda, but I was thinking more like the one from Lindsey Sterling's music video Shatter Me. Well, could have helped adding that to the initial request. Maybe someone else want to try it? I don't do such massive revision changes on free edits. Sorry, but beggars can't be choosers, as they say. Hey everyone, Noble Xenon here, and welcome back to some more Choosing Beggars. Let's get started. So, Mr. Lazybones here doesn't want to do the work to make the paper. Need this moved out of my yard. You can scrap the rest of it or tear it down and rebuild a new camper on it. Cannot pull unless you put tires on it. Asking for 400 or best offer, make offer, need gone ASAP. Brand is not listed because I don't know what brand it is. Was started to be taking apart to scrap but got tired of messing with it. Good lord, look at the absolute state of that thing. This just seems very sketchy to me. Looks like there may have been some Walter White style cooking going on here. For this next one, some people are nuts. Hey everyone, I'm looking for a babysitter for my two girls, 3:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. My daughters are 1 year, 8 months old, and 2 months old. I'm hopefully looking for someone to open up their home to them and be responsible for pickup and drop-off, as we're currently going to be getting rides from coworkers, since we're in the process of getting our truck insured. 5 days a week, Wednesday to Sunday. Paid weekly $150 to $200, or we can work out daily payments in the future. I prefer someone who already has kids or runs an in-home daycare, as my toddler loves other kiddos. They will not be passed off to just anyone, so I will be asking for references and or licenses for an in-home daycare. At those prices, good luck with that. Thank you so much in advance. So much. I know babysitters can be expensive, especially for people who are struggling, but unfortunately, that price is not gonna cut it. The babysitter's gotta eat too. For this next one, I volunteer for an organization that provides a hot home-cooked dinner for families in need. This woman thought I was her errand girl. I'll be delivering your food around 3 p.m. We do no contact delivery, so we'll pop it right at your door for you to grab, and I'll let you know when it's there. And the Choosing Beggar receiving the food replies, okay, sounds good. This is so crazy lol, but can you stop at Publix and grab me a few plain bagels from their deli? I'm pregnant and craving them. They're the Einstein Brothers bagels. It would probably be easier to call them ahead of time to see if they can make a few, just because it's later in the day, they may not have them. The OP did not end up delivering her food. My family ate great tonight. Thanks, lady. And now we have a Choosing Begging furry? I need a furry suit made for me, a wolf, but if I get it, I pay the cheapest price. The first suits is supposed to be a wolf one side of the hair green, one side of the hair red, but I'm actually trying to get the full suit up the rest when I get the head of the first two, but if I could actually get it for free, I'll pay all the money, and I'm going to tell the truth. I won't lie to no one. It doesn't matter if you pinky swear or if you paw swear. I don't believe you. And if your carpet looks like that, I don't even want to imagine the state of your fursuit after you're done with it. Good lord. For this next one, host 150 plus people in your house. 5 beds, 3 baths house. Looking to rent a house for a family reunion on July 5th Friday to celebrate an upcoming wedding this year. Location has to be near this area. Price range $600 to $700. Guests 150 to 175. You need a whole mansion to fit that many people. Timing 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. We would use the inside/outdoor area. A community hall works also. Please suggest. I'd recommend a community hall because no way you're finding a house that can fit that many people. This next one wants better than store brand quality for cheaper than store brand prices. Choosing Beggars, you can't have it all. Hi lovelies, I'm in search of a reputable baker who can make my cupcake dreams come true. Wedding theme is garden party, and I wanted to dress up the dessert table with different colored cupcakes. My initial plan with Sam's, they're so budget friendly, but according to the website they don't offer the colors I want. In search of a reputable baker that can make roughly 90 to 100 cupcakes in these 4 colors for May 18th, pick up May 16th in this area. Pick below of what I want. Just simple cupcakes in different buttercream frosting colors, nothing fancy. Budget $70 to $90, less than $1 per cupcake. Good luck with that. And you say nothing fancy, but then you show pictures like these? Whoa. And now please empty my pool, tear it down, take the pool, tear down my deck, and neatly stack the deck wood next to my house, please. Free. Approximately 18-foot above ground pool 4 feet deep. Free to the first person who can empty and disassemble and remove in one day. Also must disassemble the deck and pill wood next to my building. Wood does not go with the pool. All accessories for pool pump and sand filter go with it. Will not be responsible for any accidents or mishaps related to pool removal. Only serious inquiries, please. Pickup in this area will not give out my phone number. Well, you will only start getting serious inquiries when you start being serious about your offers and your grammar. And the ex-ruminator says will not be responsible for any accidents. Well, that's not how insurance sees it. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? Does anyone here happen to have a spare 65-inch smart TV that they no longer need or use and wouldn't mind to pay it forward to a couple like us who are seriously struggling with getting things for a new home on top of being on a really tight budget and low income? Please let me know via DM. Thanks so much in advance. Well, you can't get it if you don't ask, but by not asking, you also won't risk getting on Choosing Beggars. This next one is giving out puzzles for free at the Choosing Beggar has the audacity to ask for delivery to her friend's home. Hi Susan, are these puzzles and mats still available by any chance? Thanks, Leslie. Here's the phone number, it's a landline number, no texting. Yes, they are. Feel free to pick up, let me know when you're on the way. Oh, that's fantastic, Susan. Thanks so much for letting me know. I have some friends out in this place. If they're willing, would it be alright if one of them picked them up, as I may not be down there for a while, and they're up here in Cedar Park weekly. If that works for you, what is your address, and I'll ask them. And Susan replies, sure, but could you tell me when they're actually on the way? I have people ask for address, but then just don't show up. I just want to be sure they actually show up. I'm heading away from the computer to go make dinner, so I'll check back in a few hours. I don't have a cell phone, so I need to be at the actual computer, smiley face. Thanks bunches, I appreciate that. Then the following day says, they emailed me late last night and said they'll call me sometime today. I'll keep you posted. Any luck finding the mat? Hold on, I've been too busy watching the baby. We'll do later. Okay, babies are wonderful. Have fun. Another smiley face. Hi Leslie, I couldn't find the puzzle mat, sorry. And then another day goes by. Good morning, Susan. They were out of town yesterday, but I heard from them this morning. They said if you would like to drop it off on their porch at your convenience, that would be fine, as they're going to be hard to pin down the next 2 weeks with their schedules. This is their address. Thanks and have a lovely day, Leslie. Okay, I'm at this place. A couple weeks later, hi Leslie, your friend didn't come to pick up my puzzle and it's been 2 weeks. You know, I'm giving these out for free, so there's only so much I can do. I guess I will save them for my son. All good. And the Choosing Beggar replies, you must have misunderstood the last message I sent. They're super busy and unable to pick them up, but they're just around the corner from you, address above. And they said you were welcome to leave them on their front porch and she will bring them to Cedar Park for me. Did you ever find the mat by any chance? Yeah, she did, and she decided she's not giving it to you. Bye. And for this next one, I don't know, something about this just rubbed me the wrong way. Could really use some help getting some essentials needed for my apartment, need juice and eggs and etc. If anyone's willing to help me get some things, I'd really appreciate it and be forever grateful. Thank you so much and God bless. And a commenter suggests call 211 for food bank listings. Assumption Church does their pantry on Tuesdays. And the reply, I don't do food pantries as a lot of the time they don't have food that will last me and sometimes they sell food that's expired and just not what I need. Thanks anyway. What do you mean sell food? You mean give food? The commenter was just trying to help you out. Hi, we're having our wedding at Graydon Hall Manor summer of 2025. We know this location is a hot spot for florists who charge $10,000 plus minimum. However, we were hoping to find a florist who is more new and upcoming and wants to have the opportunity to showcase their talent at a more prestigious place to get their name more exposed. Ah yes, the sweet, sweet exposure bucks. If this sounds like you and you would like to work out a deal so it benefits both us and you, please message so we can try to arrange something. I have high hopes. And the reply, offers of exposures to get a discount don't land particularly well. Pick your budget, find a florist that can work with it, and let them manage their marketing strategy. Exactly. Interesting that the poster chooses anonymous. Rolls eyes. Looks like someone is trying to not get called out here. By the way, this particular venue is very popular and quite nice. It costs around 40,000 Canadian dollars for 100 people, including food and venue. Some people are calling her out for trying to pay an exposure, but she is insisting she's helping out small vendors and doing the right thing. But those exposure bucks, well, exposure bucks don't pay the rent. And now we have another anonymous individual who claims to have a very reasonable offer. Posting again, only respond if you think this is a match in serious inquiries only. I got a lot of responses the first time with no-shows or responses. Very frustrating. Well, let's see why you're getting no-shows. Looking for a deep house cleaner for a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath kitchen dining room and looking to stay under $100. Yup, for a deep cleaning. No mean comments on price. That's what we can afford and very reasonable too. Only looking for experienced deep cleaning. All I can say is good luck with that. And now we have some Florida activities right now. So someone offers a king-size Bobopedic mattress. We don't need it, but it's in pretty decent shape. Figured I'd offer it to people I know before throwing it on Facebook Marketplace. Pending pickup. ChoosingBeggar asks, are you willing to toss in shipping to Florida? Sorry, but no, I'm broke lol. It's pickup only and I already have someone looking to come get it. Dang it, well I tried. Well, you can't always get what you want. And let's go to the comments. I don't know where this mattress currently is, but shipping anywhere won't be cheap. Well, try shipping it all the way from Massachusetts. Good lord. Not cheap at all to ship down the coast. And brace yourselves for this next one because we have a list longer than a CVS receipt. My daughter and husband just bought their first home. I have another daughter and children starting over again with nothing, and a young lady just leaving an abusive relationship just with the clothes on her back. I'm hoping some of you out there are wanting to get rid of the things on this list. Thank you in advance, and as you'll see, it'll probably be easier to list the things you don't want. In search of / in need of 6 to 8 panels of black or gray long curtains and a long curtain rod, 2 single window matching curtain rods and curtains in black or gray, 3 matching curtain rods and matching curtains for single windows in black or gray, any kind of tree swing, chainsaw, any tools, end tables, deck furniture, throw rugs, black, gray, red, eggplant, emerald, large flower pots, large, medium, and small crock pots, cleaning stuff, gold or black large mirror or one that can be spray painted, plant stand, unique and fun household items, kaleidoscope, laundry baskets, hampers, velvet hangers, wireless ring doorbell, yard art, pop-up tent for shade, floor lamp, full-size sheets, king-size sheets, California king-size sheets, anything Chiefs, bar height stools, lawn equipment, KitchenAid pasta maker, yard games, gas grill, fire pit, outdoor rocking chair, cabana for deck, large paved stones for walkway, any size double-walled stainless steel cups, STEAL by the way, Easter decorations, St. Patty Day decorations, unique water pitcher, water hose hanger and attachments, potting soil, outdoor strand of lights, bird houses and bird food, TV trays, anything for garage tools, etc., small microwave, nice set of glasses, as opposed to other kinds of glasses, kitchen towels, hot pads, mittens, cloth tablecloths, all colors, cloth napkins, napkin rings, all table setting things, towels, full-length mirror, hand mixer, folding table, anything to organize anything and everything in the house, small and large trash cans and outdoor trash cans, another cabinet, can opener, modern full-size bed frame for teen boy, wood dresser with deep drawers, we can refinish it if it has good bones, smart TV for teen boy and Roku, not Roku but Roku, small bookshelf, vacuum cleaner for vinyl floors, pantry storage containers, old-fashioned sugar dish, butter dish, a few few nice light fixtures, card table, one of those foam chairs that folds out to be a bed, iron skillet, long teaspoons, chip bag clips, anything Pampered Chef, anything Norwex. Hold on, wait a minute, Pampered Chef in Norway, don't tell me this person is an MLM hun too. Multi-level marketing is everywhere. Shoe organizer that holds lots of shoes, Valentine's Day decorations, front door wreath, plants, trees, real and fake, bed basket, serving dishes, white Corningware, white Corel dishes, tall oscillating fan, under cabinet lights, fireplace poker, freestanding pantry cabinet, large heavy-duty shelving for garage, anything you would need or want for a new homeowner. Everything in working and good condition, please. You will never know if you don't ask. I'm excited to see how well this goes. And trust me, it is not going to go well, because who is gonna read an entire novel-length list just to give something away? By the way, this was posted 8 hours ago, and not a single comment has been posted, I guess because no one bothered to read all this.
I ain't reading all that.
Well, I did, unfortunately. For this next one, legal tender in exchange for goods and services? Since when? I thought exposure bucks were good enough. Hello, how are you doing today? I was wondering if you would possibly want to be in an esports organization and be a designer for us. Depends on the pay. Is it salary or hourly, smiley face? Never mind, have a great day. Just looking for someone who is wanting to be in the organization, help design for us, not someone money-driven. Oh, I'll tell me landlord I want to live in his house and tell him that he's money-driven when he asks for rent. There's a difference there, buddy. One makes designs that doesn't take much time at all. The other is a house, a shelter, and a place to live. Doesn't take much time at all, you say? Ugh, how greedy these people want to get paid for their work and not starve. You choosing beggars are ridiculous. And now another buy nothing group. If someone can bring frozen pizza and fries to me, I'd appreciate it. And a box cake if you can spare it. I live in this place and don't drive. If you can't help, don't comment, please. And the comment, I hate to call you out, but you already made this post and someone called it a scam and then you deleted the post and made another one. Choosing Beggar replies, you can't call me out. Shut the hell up. I deleted it because people were being negative who scams for frozen food and a box cake. And the reply, no disrespect, we can talk privately if you'd like. You can also view my friends list and see we're related to the same people. You may want to give that a look. No one minds helping you, but at some point you have to accept what can be given to you instead of requesting particular items. Also, selling your food stamps and eating food less than a week later is insane. There's a nicer way of saying no thanks instead of saying, well, that might work for your kids and not mine. Again, you'll be shocked at who her family is. I'm sure you'll be happy to see we come from the same struggles in life. Humble yourself, sweetheart, winking face. Well, why do you keep commenting if you can't help? I only said you're allowed to comment if you can help. I don't care who your friends and family are, to be honest. I'm asking for what my kids need, and you're telling me about what you do to yours. I don't give an F. I'm being humble coming on here and asking. I don't know who you think you are, but you're not all that, and I'm glad to know we have people in common. Maybe I'll find your hubby and have a good time with him since you can't mind your own business. Wow, that response, that attitude, that audacity, and that last part was just insane. And now looking for an Uber driver to work for half the pay. Looking for a Lyft/Uber driver to drive me home from work 5 days a week in this vicinity. I'm coming off this intersection 3 days a week and this other intersection 2 days a week. For 3 p.m. weekdays, we'll negotiate price but pay no more than half of what Lyft/Uber charges. Now looking at just the cash involved, this might not be such a bad deal considering Uber and Lyft takes quite a bit. However, as Gruntled X points out, the liability involved could end up being quite risky, and not sure how many are willing to take that risk for that pay. And now you get to pay me to look after my house and feed my cat. Now, I don't want to get jumped on for being discriminative, and I also don't want this to be an ad, as I'm unsure if it's gonna even happen yet. But the story is, it has occurred to me that maybe my house can't be left alone for an indefinite amount of time while we travel for a bit. I also don't want to move my stuff into storage to rent out. However, with the housing crisis at the moment, it's got me thinking that maybe I could charge small rent in exchange for someone to look after the place. You know, maintain the gardens, lawns, pool, advise of any maintenance issues, etc., keep the house clean, condition recommendations would be to treat it like an Airbnb, so use all existing furniture and utensils. No furniture or boxes to be moved in. As we are unsure of when we would return, they need to be flexible on a couple weeks' notice that we're coming home and they need to vacate. I would be looking for a strictly single person, no kids, professional employment, and also a little bit handy if required. You know, professional employment typically involves getting paid. Someone that could stay on the entire time, as I don't want to be choosing a candidate while I'm away. I also have a cat that I would prefer to leave in her house, so that would be a big plus too if my cat could be loved and cuddled and taken care of also. I guess like I said, I'm not sure I'm comfortable doing this, but also someone may know of someone that would fit the shoe perfectly, so just maybe it could work. I can say right now it's probably not gonna work. And now I need cheap labor, not cheap character. I need cheap helpers. If you're trustworthy and willing to do basic work for cheap, let me know, around $12 per hour. But I run a business and will probably help you with your goals and dreams. I've learned a lot along the way and enjoy sharing info, so I need cheap labor, not cheap character. So I'll help you in ways money can't buy. I like helping however I can, plus I will pay extra when I can and when warranted. Looking forward to working together and helping each other out. Help others get what they want and you will get what you want. But what happens if you want more money though? Well, let's dig into the comments. That is less than people get for flipping burgers. Seriously? What do you consider basic work? You are asking a lot and offering very little. Probably, in quotes, help you with your dreams and etc. sounds very manipulative. Probably help with goals and dreams isn't a certainty and definitely doesn't pay the bills. This was 3 weeks ago. Cheap and rude. It's a mystery that there's no takers, rolls eyes. Oh yes, quite a mystery. And I was sure this next one would be a paid position, or at least an even trade labor for rent. $250, 1 bedroom, 1,000 square feet house/dog sitter for July, August, and September. We are looking for somebody to stay in our off-grid home for the summer months. You would need to be able to manage certain aspects of off-grid living, such as managing batteries that are connected to solar power and starting a generator from time to time. We also have 2 dogs that need to be taken care of, a puppy, 8 months, and an older dog. We would like someone who enjoys playing outside in nature and would like to take the dogs for hikes into the river. We don't usually leave the dogs alone for very long, except for, you know, the 3 entire months of summer, so ideally somebody who is able to take them along. We live in this place, which is a beautiful small town. There's a farm within walking distance from our house where you can find eggs, meat, and veggies at their farm stand. They also have wood-fired pizza nights with live music on Fridays and Saturdays through the summer. We are open to a single person, a couple, or a small family who are interested in exploring this area and looking for a landing pad. The house is very small with only 1 bedroom. We make it work with 3 kids. A crazy face, but ideal for 1 to 2 people. OP basically sums it up as, take care of my very small house and bring my 2 dogs, 1 a puppy, with you everywhere so they're not alone and you have to pay $250 a month for the privilege. How lovely. This next one is trying to run a mutual aid pod, but I don't think they know what mutual means. Hello, community. I'm an unhoused organizer, with the pronouns he, ze, and per. Okay, and I need a few people that can commit to being a part of my mutual aid pod. My ask, a minimum of 10 people in my pod that can commit at least $20 a month. A 6-month commitment with 2 weeks notice if you have to drop out of the pod so I can look for people to rotate in, to keep the pod stable. So basically you want to have people donate to you on rotation. What in the world? Expectations. The pod is for monetary mutual aid only. There are no expectations of any in-person aid such as rides, a place to temporarily crash, use of bathroom facility, use of laundry facility, use of storage, or use of mailing address. Methods: Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Step, Ko-fi page. There's a high preference for payments to be virtual, but if cash needs to be put into the mail, that can be negotiated. Why? As a silent homeless person, things are more expensive for me. I may also need to buy a hotel room if a couch I've lined up falls through at the last second. When I host live streams about homelessness, haters will mass report my streams for frauds and scams and get my live stream taken down for a week, which is a huge hindrance to my already small live streaming income. I know you're in a very difficult situation, but live streaming and online begging doesn't seem like a very sustainable way to make a living. Anyway, they accuse me of not actually being saying homeless because I'm in the building or begging. Most of the time my backgrounds only say that I'm homeless and aren't asking for money at all, but I'm begging by virtue of existing in public as a homeless person. The person who's been providing me with mutual aid for a long time now has to take an extended break for their own financial situation. I got the idea to make a mutual aid pod from someone else around the time the person informed me that they would no longer be able to be consistent mutual aid for me, so I would say the universe brought this all together. I plan to organize short-term and long-term strikes in the future, and that's not feasible if I don't have myself taken care of. Strong mutual aid networks are the basis for any strike. Are you interested in joining the pod? Email me here. Well, unfortunately, it seems like you've misunderstood the meaning of mutual pods. Usually when something is mutual, both sides are helping each other. Just admit that you're asking for donations. It would be a lot more honest. And Dubious People Pleaser says, I'm so confused. So this person wants a steady stream of $200 a month and they plan to strike? Strike what? Their stream? Hope he replies, by organizing a strike, he means get people to not spend money on one random day in May. Let's have a look. National Reproductive Rights Strike. No work, no school, no purchases. May 12th to May 26th, in honor of the original spirit of Mother's Day, plan to participate at least one day out of these 2 weeks. Demands. For the federal government and state governments to cease the regression of reproductive rights, equitable and dignified abortion all 9 months. All 9 months? Good lord. Restore patient privacy. Remove any criminal or federal penalties for aiding someone in receiving abortion care. Goal: do direct economic and workforce damage in response to the recession of reproductive rights. I'm sorry, but this strike just doesn't seem very effective. Like picking one day out of 2 entire weeks, corporations and governments are not even gonna feel a dent in their pockets, let alone hear your message. You know what would be more effective? Doing something like Useful Cantaloupe 4814, who was also a silent homeless person for 2 years with 3 kids. You know what they did? They got a job and got a friggin' place of their own. Finding a job while homeless is not easy at all, but they did it. They didn't have a smartphone or a podcast or any fancy electronic devices, and neither did any of their kids. Moved in last week and it felt friggin' amazing. The audacity of some people these days, I swear. So, I'd like to thank all of my channel members, especially Amethyst Phoenix, Jay Demby, Catalan Cormendi, Mike Hawk, Hold Up, Nightcrawler, Stormcloud the Wolf, VicMeister1999, Zoe Horsham, and Goodnight Cheems. If you'd like to join, just click the join button below. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell if you enjoyed it, and feel free to comment if you've got something on your mind.